my friends, I'm so excited to share this special stamp and die set with you. And when I say special, I just mean this one I've wanted to do for a long time. And it's funny because I'm finally now doing the video, but we've had this in our booth for now 2 expos. And you would be amazed at how these fly off the shelves. So if you like this one, get it quick because it does fly off the shelf. And I'm going to show it to you first, and then I'm going to explain it to you. It is, I designed it for Sizzix, and I think the official name, and I don't get to name, its official name is Windows. And that makes a lot of sense because this grid is actually 2 dies. The inside die is a grid, and the other die is the outside die. That doesn't make sense. I'm gonna demonstrate it all for you. Now it comes with all of these different little cute little mini versions of my big stamps, so those are fun and they easily fit in there. If you're into inchies, this is the set for you because these are all, I'm pretty sure they're inchies. I don't know. I have to measure. I don't have a ruler handy, but they fit and it's gonna be really cool. So it says, for you, hi, just a little note, you brighten my day, smile, hello, all these cute things. Now, unfortunately, I only have a couple samples for you because they're already in our booth that's traveling. I couldn't even tell you, it's probably on its way to Seattle right now. And so I can't show you some of them, so check out the gallery because we have lots of videos, lots of samples in there. But let me show you the 3 I do have. And this one is by Jeannie, and she used one of my new embossing folders that's coming up soon. And it says, you brighten my day. And she used that grid on top of an embossed piece of cardstock. And look at how fantastic that looks. Isn't that a great backdrop? Now this one is by Francis, and Francis used our cute little snowman, and it almost looks like he's standing in front of a window, doesn't it? I love it. I love it. And she decorated all those. Now this is one that I'm teaching for a class coming soon in Elk Grove at Stampers Corner. This is the front, and I'll show you the inside. It's kind of an extra special surprise, but I'll show it to you. But I used the grid here on top of pattern paper. The pattern paper was a little too strong for the front of the card for me. It was just too loud. So I added the grid, and then I covered back, I added the squares back. I just glued them on in those 5 spots so I could really see the balloon and then add my little thing. But on the inside, remember the step card dies? Well, you can do them a little differently. You can do them on the inside. Isn't this adorable? This is just the basic step up card. And so I've done happy, happy birthday, and down here it says it's your day, but those cute little balloons are kind of just standing up, but look at how cute that is. Isn't that fun? So I'm gonna be teaching this class coming soon. I'll have to do a video eventually on this one. Now let me share with you this die set because it's a little different than normal, and I really want you to understand why it's so cool. Now, I know you know how to stamp and die cut, so I'm not gonna worry about those. Just so you know, on this set, because it does have the framelit, the thinlit version and not the frame where you can see where you're cutting. You're gonna die cut first and then stamp, okay? Normally we do it the opposite, but on this one you're gonna do that because we needed those dies to fit in there during manufacturing, so you'd get all of those dies. With this set, you get 14 dies and 17 stamps, so it's a huge value. So let me share with you the grid and why it's so cool and why I love it so much. And I love new products. So I'm gonna pop this out. So here I have just a standard card front, right? This is just a piece of 8.5 by 11 cut in half long ways and folded. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open it up, and if I just use the grid by itself, it's gonna stay in the card. I know that doesn't make sense, but trust me. I'm gonna lay this down. Of course, I'm using my magnetic platform. I'm gonna lay that down. And I am going to center this, and I'm hoping you can see, oh, you can see this, great. Okay, I'm gonna center this, so I wanna make sure that it's centered all the way around. I'm just gonna give a double check to make sure it looks good. Now, remember, we don't want speed bumps. Look, 1 speed bump, 2 speed bumps, 3, 4, 5. If I went straight like this. Once I get it on my paper, I'm gonna skew this just a little bit. Remember, that will give us a better cut every single time, especially on your flip it dies, your stand up dies, your step up dies. Always skew it just a little bit. Stay on your platform, but skew it. We're gonna run that through. Are you ready? I love this. I love my job. I'm gonna pop these out. One of my favorite things to do is pop things out. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? And look at this. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Isn't that awesome? Look. Look, and the grid is in the card. So if we wanted to, we could put a piece of paper behind it, And look at that, isn't that fantastic? I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So you could leave it like this, or you could add a piece of paper. You could cut the big rectangle and glue that to the back. And then you could have different colors like that and open it. But wait, there's more. So let's get all these out of the way. So we have that one option. Then we also have the option to, I'm trying to decide what color I want to do. I think I want to do pink. I'm going to use my Sizzix adhesive sheets. They have a permanent spot on the corner of my desk because they're so fantastic. So I'm going to peel that off, and I'm going to add my, I'm hoping you can see this, I'm adding some cardstock. This is actually extra heavy cardstock, but look, see how I have this extra piece here? I want to save that. I'm not going to let anything ever go to waste. So I'm going to peel this off, and I'm going to save that for another time. But look, some of it doesn't have adhesive on the back. I don't want to actually on accident die cut where there's no adhesive, because trust me, speaking from experience, do it all the time. So I'm going to peel that off like that, save this for another time. Now I know my adhesive, my cardstock is perfectly, has adhesive all around it. I'm going to take my grid, I'm going to lay that down here. And why did I add adhesive to the back? Mainly because I did not want to have to worry about adding glue to the back of this when I was done. Now I'm going to drop this die right on top. I'm going to line this up. So I'm going to get it nice and lined up. See how beautiful it is all the way around? But boom, 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 speed bumps, no speed bumps here. You don't like speed bumps. So we're going to turn that, make sure it looks good. So now I got a nice angle going. Looking good in the neighborhood. Okay, we're going to run that through. I love that sound. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so again, pop, 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 pop. Now these squares you can save for something else because they have adhesive on the back, and that's why they're not popping out exactly. So now what I'm going to do, because they have the adhesive, it's cut, don't worry. But it's not, they don't pop out as easy because there's extra layer in there. Okay, so now we're gonna take this adhesive, so now here, look, see? I have the grid all cut out. So now what I'm gonna do is I can take this, and this is what I did for my card for my class that I'm gonna teach, and we can lay this, let's use this as our desk, we can lay this right on top. Look at how it layers. Look at that. A card maker designed this. Okay, so we're gonna lay that down, get all the extra goobers off, and look at that. I have the makings of my grid card. Is that fantastic? That alone, those two dies alone are worth the purchase price if you ask me. I have so much fun with those. So you are gonna check those out. You are gonna have fun with those. Don't forget, you could also use this die to create a background for this die. Does that make sense? Let me find a piece of paper. Sorry, off camera. So classy. Okay. Let me do that because I just want to make sure everybody understands what I'm saying, because you know what? I know what I'm saying inside my head. I don't necessarily know if that makes sense to others. Okay, so we're going to drop that down just using this die. Again, no speed bumps allowed. Run this through. Fast, fast, fast. And then I'm just going to add adhesive to the edges, and look at this. And it layers on there perfect because it's a little bit smaller than my card, see? So I'm gonna just glue that down, and now I have my card there. Two totally different options, lots more ideas to do, but check this out. So this is so much fun. And, oh yeah, it comes with stamps. And oh yeah, it comes with all these other little dies. So thanks so much. Check out the gallery for even more ideas. And I want to see what you create. So upload your creations using this stamp and die set to our gallery as well. Thanks so much, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.